Good morning. So I'm here in Torridon, and Hannah and I have actually come up to Torridon for a week for a reason which is not actually specifically related to photography, but we can't really say too much at the moment on the channel, so hopefully all will become clear in future videos. But anyway, I thought, as it's my first morning here, we're here for a week, I would pop down to a location which I know. And you might recognise this spot from a video I made last autumn. It's a very well photographed spot. That's the wonderful Liathach mountain behind me. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm here at the shores of Loch Clair. Like I said, it's a very well photographed spot, but I think for my first morning here, I just wanted to come somewhere which I know, and hopefully I should be able to get some shots this morning. The midges are out, but they're not too bad, so yeah, what I'm going to do is see what compositions I can get. So last time I was here, I was actually on this bank, but the water was much higher, so we didn't have these grasses, and I was quite disappointed at the time because I really wanted a shot with some of these grasses right in the foreground. So I might try and get that. I need to explore how deep this water is. I've fortunately brought my wellies with me this morning, which means I might be able to actually get in the water and see if we can get some close-up shots with these grasses in the foreground. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. And so I think this is actually going to work quite nicely as a spot. So we've got these grasses here in the water, and what I think I'm going to do is actually get right in the water with a tripod. I've got a 16 to 35mm lens on, so it'll be a wide angle shot, and I think I'm going to start off using a portrait orientation and see how that works. I'll stick a polarizer on the lens to cut out the glare, and hopefully we'll be able to see some of the sort of stones and things under the water as well in the image. One thing I would say though is it's going to be tricky because I'm going to have to try and be really still not to create too much of a ripple in this water, and I'm probably going to pop an ND filter on there, probably a 6-stop ND filter, just to try and remove any ripples which do appear on the water. But ideally, I want this to be quite flat where the grasses are, so it might just be that I have to stand in the water for a little while, wait for the water to go still, and then try and take the shot without moving, because I'm going to be standing in that water, so I'll be creating ripples myself. But yeah, I think it's an okay shot. It'd be nice maybe to get a bit more light if we can. There's a few gaps in the cloud over there where the sun's coming up, so fingers crossed we might just get a little bit of colour in the sky. Yeah, I'll wait for the peak of the mountain to clear, and yeah, hopefully this should work all right. So I've actually taken a couple of different images. I've taken one without the 6-stop and one with the 6-stop. And I think I actually prefer the one without the 6-stop, the shorter exposure. Because it's just, with the 6-stop we are getting a bit of movement in the grass, and although I do really quite like that effect sometimes, and I've seen some really nice photos from this location where you've got those grasses blowing. They're normally taken slightly later in the year, and I think it probably works a bit better when these grasses have turned slightly yellower. But I think this morning for me, I'm not sure if that's really working. I think I probably prefer the ones which are a faster shutter speed taken without the 6-stop. So anyway, I'll probably pop both images up, and perhaps you could let me know in the comments which one you prefer. So there's a nice little bit of cloud now forming actually on the peak, and I actually quite like that. We've got these kind of bands of clouds forming around the mountain. I think that's pretty cool. It's probably going to obscure the peak in a minute, so I'm just trying to get a couple of shots before it disappears completely. But I've turned the camera into the landscape orientation for these shots as well. It's because I like the portrait shot, but I'm always I know what I'm like if I get home and I find that I've only taken portrait orientation. Sometimes I might regret not going for landscape, so I've switched it into landscape as well. I do think I prefer the portrait, but yeah, I don't know. It just feels like this is a bit too wide a shot when it's in portrait mode. So I don't know. We'll see how they turn out. No doubt next week when I get home and put them on the computer, I'll decide which is my favourite. So I think I'm going to call it a day down here this morning. I can't tell you how great it's felt to get back out here again. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've been able to get out with a camera, and we're here for a week. Like I say, we're going to be quite busy. I'm not sure how many opportunities I'm actually going to get to come out and do photography, but hopefully I'll be able to do 1 or 2 more videos whilst we're here. But it's just felt so nice to be out here. It really has. I've not sure the light really worked this morning, but it's been quite a good, I think some of the compositions worked okay. So anyway, do let me know below which of those you preferred, whether you preferred the one with the 6-stop or the one without the 6-stop, and also let me know if you prefer the landscape or the portrait orientation as well. I think I'm probably veering back towards the portrait, but yeah, do let me know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.